Hi guys, go ahead and subscribe for me please. Give me the big thumbs up, which is the like button, and hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I come through to talk, to eat, to discuss, or to inspire, or whatever is going on. Go ahead and support my channel for me please, guys. Thank you. Well, good morning. Let me take these glasses off because I don't need them. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. I've been up about maybe 15 minutes, long enough to go into the kitchen and get my sea moss that my son makes for me, guys. And I'm telling you what, it's not really flavored. What I did when he brought it to me, I squeezed some lemon juice in it. And so it doesn't really have a taste. It's just kind of bland. Some people use it like in smoothies or something like that. But I've decided to just kind of like eat it out the jar. And I've had this jar for a good while, maybe like 2 weeks. Oh my God. So my son told me that somehow this sea moss, what it does is it takes oxygen. It puts oxygen in the cells. Like it goes into the body and, feeds take oxygen all through the body. And y'all, it's important that you get oxygen into the cells because they're healthy. I think he told me the cells are able to, on a cellular level, they're able to receive nutrition, and the sea moss aids in that. Well, y'all, I'm up this morning and I have my Life Loves You cards. So let me show y'all what they are. These are affirmation cards. And what I do in the morning, guys, is I get up. I've chosen. Let me show. Let me show y'all a good one. Life wants me to. Okay, I love this one. Put that right there. Like this one. Can y'all see? It's the glare of the light. So it's about. It says life wants me to be happy on this side. So the way that you work an affirmation, not that y'all asked me, but I thought I would just share this with you. But the way that you work an affirmation is you look into the mirror. So I'm gonna use the phone, but actually I have the phone is pinned to a mirror that's about this size, that's sitting there stationary. It's like a small vanity that I have. And then I have a long mirror here on my closet door right here in front of me. Okay, so you look into the mirror and you say on the first side of the card, this is the affirmation itself. It says, life wants me to be happy. So I'm saying this to you. Life wants you to be happy. And then on the back, after you think about life wants me to be happy, before you go to the back, and I'm going to look in this mirror, and I'm going to show y'all how I do it. You just look in the mirror early in the morning before you think about the stresses of the day and anything else. Just look in the mirror, you center yourself, you kind of breathe too. Breathing is important. I'm going to show y'all how to do that right quick. So you're going to breathe in, you're going to inhale through your mouth for 4 seconds and take the air in. You're going to hold it for 4 seconds and you're going to breathe out for 4 seconds. Okay? So there is intention in the breath, intention in breathing in, taking in that life, intention in holding it for 4 seconds. That's holding the air inside the body. That helps you center yourself in the body. And then you're going to breathe out. That's mean that any type of stress or anything that would hinder the body, you're going to release it. And let me show you how to do that. And while you have life wants me to be happy in mind, let me show you how to do it. So you're thinking life wants me to be happy, and you breathe in. Okay, 4 seconds. 4 seconds to breathe in, 4 seconds to hold it, 4 seconds to breathe out. Let me show you. Y'all see that? Okay, so that's what you do. And I'm telling you, when you get off, when you stop listening to this video, when the video ends, practice it, guys. Do it in the morning. I'm going to tell you, I love to give people the science of a thing. So how it affects the mind and the body is the breath. When you breathe intentionally, it helps the sensory nervous system in your body. Okay? So what it helps it to do is relieve that anxiety and go down in the body and calm all parts of your being. Okay? And it's really, it really works, guys, because ever since I've been doing it, like back here in February and March, when the pandemic came in and went absolutely bonkers, when it scared the shit out of me. Like back in February, I was so scared because some way I connected to, when I heard on the news what they, when I observed what was going on in other countries, and all these people were dying in China and other places. And then there was some folks that said that we're going to experience the same thing. For some reason, I mean, you know, people heard it or whatever, but with me, the way that I am, the way that my body works, I could smell and see and hear death everywhere. I knew that people were going to die the way that they died. You know, just the first, from what I observed going on in other places, I knew for sure that it was going to happen here. Absolutely. So it drove me over the edge. And also I was dealing with my toxic marriage that I didn't realize that was so toxic because of the grave negative energy. And me as an individual, I can't, you know, I like peace and happiness and positivity. I can generate these emotions on my own. You know what I'm saying? I can create that when I wake up in the morning every day. I'm optimistic about life and I'm happy no matter what is going on every morning. But when you're regulating somebody else's emotions, when the person that you're dealing with is not happy and they are gravely negative and they themselves cannot regenerate good emotion, I have enough for me. But to be doing that for others daily, like in a marriage, that's enough to give anybody bad nerves. Okay? So let me go to the back of this card and tell you what the back of the card says. It says, happiness is your natural state. Life wants you to be happy. That is amazing. Listen, guys. Life wants you to be happy. What is life teaching you about true happiness right now? And then it gives you a question. What is life teaching you about true happiness right now? And I'll go ahead and answer that. Life is teaching me about, when it comes to true happiness, life is teaching me that I got to live in my own truth. Okay? And one of those truths are that I cannot be in close proximity on a constant basis with someone who cannot regulate their emotions. Okay? Because I am such a antenna for emotions that I will connect, or can connect and do connect to the emotions of the people that are around me, or the lack thereof. Y'all get that? Or the lack thereof. And I am affected by it because I have a hyper sensitivity to vibes. You use that word vibes or emotions, whether negative or positive. And so for me to be in a chaotic environment, and it might be a quiet environment, that doesn't mean that the environment has to be loud. It doesn't. It doesn't mean that I can't be around loud, you know, because you think chaotic environment, you know, Cheryl, do you live with fussing and arguing and cussing and no. Not those things. Just negative, down, pessimistic, indifferent, um, just a low vibration, low vibrations, all those kinds of things. You know, it's certainly not this. Life wants you to be happy. It's not that. Okay, guys. So this is something at 50 years old that I've learned about myself. Okay, I can't be around foolishness. I just can't. Okay, it does really negative things to me. Okay, so we've gotten beyond that. So I want you all to try early in the morning, guys. Early in the morning. Because you can look online and find positive affirmations. Some people use their Bible scriptures. There are many of those. Let me see if I can think of one. God loves God loves God loves me. That's one. That's a positive affirmation. The idea that God loves you. That's just like my affirmation I just read. Life wants you to be happy. Instead of saying life, you could say God. God wants me to be happy. The scripture pertaining to that. I wish above all things that you prosper and be in health. This Bible scripture. As your soul prospers. Okay. My affirmation over here. Life wants me to be happy. So those positive things that you can use to put yourself in a positive light and in a positive place, so that you can have good vibes all day. And don't forget the breath. You remember the breath that I told you about, how to breathe in for 4 seconds through your mouth, how to hold it inside the body in an attempt to center yourself and to calm the nervous system. Okay? And then to breathe it out, to release anything that the body doesn't need, the body doesn't want, including stress, worration, and anything like that. Okay, guys? I thought I would leave that with you all this morning. So another thing I wanted to tell y'all about was that I haven't been, I didn't do the mukbangs because this recording right here actually is on my iPhone 7. And this is my 11. And this is the phone that I'm having issue with because it says that my storage is full. So when I called Apple, because I went to Crabtree the other day to the mall in my city, and the Apple store was closed, and I was like, oh my God, the Apple store is closed. I said, I can't believe the Apple store is closed. But because COVID is so bad where I live, they closed the store. And when so they follow the stats on the television. When the numbers get better with the COVID, when it starts to decline, they open up the store. But if we got an uprise in COVID, they close the store. So when I called Apple and I got to talking to the young lady on the phone, which was a total delight. I don't know how we got personal on the phone, but I think I told her that I'm a vlogger on YouTube. That's what it was. And she's a vlogger as well. And she was telling me about her, she graduated from college in communications and something else, journalism. And so we were just talking, and she was like, well, Miss Sher, are you using your phone for all your vlogging? And I said, yeah, I'm using my phone. And she's like, oh, no. I said, but you know what? About a year ago, I spent about $700 something on a Canon camera that I don't know how to use. I'm not using. She was like, Miss Cheryl, oh my God. And she said, do you have a laptop? I said, sure. She's like, okay, you got your iPhone 11. You got your Canon camera, and you got a laptop. She said, Miss Cheryl, you got a whole media system, okay? She said, listen, this is what I'm going to do. This is off the record. Girl, I'm going to make you an appointment at the Best Buy. And I need you to take your laptop over there, your phone, and your Canon camera, and you're going to take it to the Geek Squad. That's what she called it. I was like, the Geek Squad, they sound smart. And they're going to teach you how to utilize your media system, okay? And I didn't even tell her I have lights. I have lots of lights that I use for videoing. I'm not using one right now, you could tell. But anyway, so I got my lights. So I got everything that I need. And they're going to show me how to do it, guys. And listen, once they show me how to use this, I'm going to get me a wonderful, I'm going to pay for a editing system on my phone for the videos. Oh, I could be doing that through the camera. I don't know. After the Geek Squad show me how to do this, then we'll go with that. But anyway, honey, I got plans. We're going to add music and special effects and all that stuff. And the next time y'all see me, this hairstyle will probably be gone, guys, because I'm kind of over it, okay? But anyway, I hear my clock in the house. It is 8 o'clock a.m. All right, guys, so I don't want y'all to forget about the morning meditation and the breathing, because the breath is important. The breath can heal the body, okay? We know that we're eating toxins, we're touching toxins. You know, I'm a hairstylist. There's some things at the salon that I touch that are not good. Our cleaning products in the house and all this stuff, guys. And we need that sea moss to help us to take that oxygen all over the body and feed our muscular system, our organs, and all that good stuff. Okay? Because I'm 50 years old. My children are raised, right? I'm separated and about to be single. Maybe about a year or so from now. Okay. So I got a lot of things going on, guys. And at the end of the day, life is beautiful. With all its ups and downs and twists and turns, okay? I'm going to share like 2 more affirmations with y'all. Y'all know I have been talking about narcissism because y'all know that I saw some information on Facebook one day that let me know that I have been around narcissists all my life. Dated some, married some. Okay, narcissism is something else. But the most potent sign that a person is a narcissist is when they cannot, when they don't have empathy. When they don't have empathy towards others. When they apply inappropriate emotions to a situation. Okay? Now, it's one thing not to be, and you might say in your mind, okay, Cheryl, everybody is not emotional. Men tend to be more logical and non-emotional. I challenge y'all with that idea because at the end of the day, and when people say something generally about men, I raised 3 male sons. I have 3 people in my archive that I've raised and I've watched them grow and develop. I know their tendencies. I know their strengths. I know how they think. I know whether or not they're emotional or not. I can remember, this, that, and other. So all men are not more logical. Some men are more emotional, okay? We got to get those male and female ideas. Sometimes our traditional male and female ideas are not correct, okay? Because just because a person is male doesn't mean that they're naturally more logical, okay? Because you have women that are not as emotional and more logical too. That's where the alpha female thing comes in, okay? So men generally, I mean, they're emotional too. Okay, so I just want to deal with that right quick because, like I said, narcissists, whether male or female, see, the narcissism has nothing to do with gender. Even though more men are narcissists, right? More men are. But in my world, I just happen to know a lot of narcissistic women. Okay. Maybe that's not that's not your thing. But in my world, okay? So we don't want y'all to think that women are not narcissists too, because they are. Um, but so narcissism. Oh, I need some water or something. Oh my God. All right, let me drink some of this. I did drink my water this morning, guys, but I do have a Sprite here that's been here over 24 hours, and you see it's almost full. I hadn't drunk any of it. So when I do drink soda, I drink the light soda, and I just own a little bit, but I need to kind of clear my throat. Okay, so getting back to the emotions, the non-emotion of a narcissist type personality. But they have inappropriate emotions for different situations. That's the problem. Now, somebody, you could say, well, sure, they don't really they can't really show empathy for others. No, they can't do that. They can fake it. They can fake empathy. They can do nice things because, I mean, come on. Just because you're a narcissist doesn't mean that you're stupid. You know, they can fake or they can mimic or they can imitate certain emotions. You know, if you're a person that you watch a lot of TV or whatever, there's lots of things on television like, say for instance, the Hallmarks channel, and you got the Christian programs or the romantic shows, and a narcissist would be watching television and they know certain type of expressions to make when in certain situations. But if you've been close enough to one and spent enough time with one, you'll know that they're faking it. It's not real. The emotions that they have, the lack of emotion, and your engagement with them, it's not real. Because when it comes down to it, guys, when it comes down to them wanting something or wanting somebody else or wanting somebody else's position on a job or anything that they covet, they'll do anything for it. In a marriage or a relationship, they'll cut your ass off. You understand me? Unapologetically, they'll get rid of you. Period. For something that they want, oh hell, you gone. I don't give a damn. And they wouldn't regard anything about what you've done for them, how you've loved them, how you've regulated their emotion, how you were there to listen to all the bullshit they talked about or what was going on their job and who said what. Like, that's a big deal. That's a big deal, guys, to be able to regulate somebody's emotion every day. But a narcissist wouldn't give a damn about that. Not if they had somebody else on their mind or somebody else that they want to deal with. You know what I'm saying? They replace people like they replace phones and cars. Do y'all understand that? People are objects to them. People are objects to them. It's no different. And if you think about purchasing or handling an object, you like it at first because it's new, it's shiny. You like this object just like you would a brand new phone. You know, you love your new phone. But after a while, the phone gets old. And they don't come out with a new model. And you want that new phone, honey. You want it bad. Okay, narcissists are like that with people. Why? I hear y'all real good. You say, Cheryl, why? Why they like that? Because the emotion piece is not there. It's not there. They don't have empathy. They can't care about your feelings. They don't care about, it might look like they care about your feelings, but they don't. They don't have the construct to care about your feelings. They don't. Somewhere a long time ago in their childhood, they don't care about nobody but themselves. Something happened to them. You know? I'm telling y'all, I'm warning y'all now. For the people that are on my YouTube, if you have children, boys or girls, you know, sons or daughters, tell them, don't you dare get in a relationship with a narcissist. Because from the beginning of the relationship, from the first day, the relationship has an end date in the narcissist's mind. They wouldn't dare think that they gonna be with somebody forever until they die. That's not how they think. At 50 years old, I'm just learning this. And if you do some research on it, you'll find everything that I'm talking about. You'll find it. You'll find it, guys. I promise you, you'll find it. You warn your young people. You warn your young people. And if you know, if you have a friend, girl, or a friend, guy, who's in a toxic relationship. And see, all people don't know that they're in a toxic relationship because it depends on what type of narcissist you're dealing with. It depends. If you with the old grandiose narcissist, everybody gonna know that you got an old toxic ass man at the house. He loud, he arrogant, he hoish. You see what I'm saying? Everybody gonna know that, and they gonna know that you're his slave. But see, all narcissists try to make you their slave because, in a sense, they're like emotional vampires. See, they need your emotions and your sympathy. They exploit your character traits and they mimic them. They come into your life and they'll steal your character traits from you and go use them with other people. Because generally, they pick good people. It's just a trait that they have. And sometimes they pick shitty people because they done broke up with a good person. They gotta be with somebody else. So in order to fill that void, they'll go and find them an old shitty person to be with, because at the end of the day, they need that energy. They need that supply. They need it. You see what I'm saying? They cannot be by themselves or they'll self-destruct. They can't. So like I said, they're like emotional vampires. They come to suck the emotion out of you, and whether positive or negative emotion, both of them are needful for them. I'm telling y'all, I've done a lot of study now. It's been months. And actually, you know, God was showing me this information almost 2 years ago, because I went back into my email and I saw the day that I got to receiving emails from a woman named Kim Seed, S-E-E-D. And she deals with narcissism. And it's another one in my email too. I can't remember her name. That's in my email. And the information. And back then, almost 2 years ago, I was reading about that. About, you know, reading Kim Seed's description of a narcissist, and there were different signs in there that would point to if you're dealing with somebody in a relationship, and these are the things that you are experiencing. This is what this is, and this is the reason why. You know, I've always been attracted to psychology. You know, I'm a hairstylist and I stand behind the chair. Well, how long I've been? It's been 30 minutes, y'all. I ain't mean to talk this long, but I'm on the road now, so y'all might well listen. So I stand behind the chair. So guys, I talk to people. And being in the salon, especially the way that the salon is going nowadays with me, the way that, because I used to be in what I call an open floor salon. Open floor meaning, y'all know how open floor is. You come in, you see all the stylist stations and all the people are sitting around, and it's an open floor. You can hear it, hear everybody talking, everything. But for the last 10 years, I've been in a studio, so it's been, you know, being a very intimate setting. Me and my client, or maybe two clients and me, but most of the time just me and a client. And so yeah, it's, you know, being very intimate, you know, talking to people one-on-one. So I've been attracted to psychology, and I've been psychologizing. I just made that shit up, y'all. But that's just me talking to people genuinely and me attuning to their emotions. See what I'm saying? And they've been attuning to mine. And you know, all stylists and people don't mix. There are some people by way of personality that we don't get along. Like, they might like the way that I do their hair, but they, you know, now I'm looking back, it could be one of them things, you know, one of them narcissists, they ain't got no emotions. You know what I'm saying? Or I could be attracting the narcissist because I have plenty of emotion. They like talking to me. You see what I'm saying? So it's been a part of my work for years, you know. And learning about narcissism, guys, I don't know if it's a pointer from heaven or a sign from the universe that this is what I'm supposed to be doing. I have no idea. But honey, once I figured out what it was, oh God, up here in this archive of mine, I have a whole life worth of information, child, and dealings with these android type people. Y'all hear that? Android type people. Android type people. We wonder, y'all, have you ever thought about how, you know how you watch those crime shows and you see how, you know, how people, grown folks molest children, and folks, you know, kill folks, and, you know, just the damnedest things, guys. I believe narcissism got a whole lot to do with it. I do. Because you're talking about people who only, O-N-L-Y, who only exploit other people for their character traits, their, you know, what they have material-wise, or they need them for something for themselves. Like, that's the only role that people play in their life. And that's why they go from relationship to relationship, from family to family, from job to job. You know what I'm saying? But they also say that a lot of CEOs of companies, highly successful people, are narcissists as well. You know, they called our president one, our former president. And while the mass majority of the people in our world did not know what the hell was wrong with Donald Trump, guess who knew? Guess who knew? The people in the mental health world, they knew exactly what the hell was wrong with Trump. They knew. They knew the whole time. But you think about this. Y'all think about this. This is amazing to me. Now, we talking about, this shit is so crazy. We talking about a narcissist able to infiltrate the political world, smashed all politicians. Because see, the thing about narcissistic people, they don't have, your emotions can work against you. See what I'm saying? And they don't have that problem. They don't have it. So when he got up there to debate with the other candidates for the presidency, they were, damn, he knocked them out the box. Because for one thing, he would frustrate the shit out of them because he would say things according to his narcissism. And they say it's a lie. They say he is lying. But it's according to his narcissism. You understand? Y'all don't even begin to know how the hell he thinking. Trust and your degrees and your college stuff and your political world and all that you have been experiencing and being around, and you're not ready. They were not ready for his narcissism. Do you understand me? The idea that a person like Donald Trump can infiltrate the political world and get into the position of the presidency with all those codes that he have to learn and security clearances. He had the authorization where he could have ended this world if he wanted to, and he was a damn narcissist. Do you understand me? That is dangerous. That's how bad our society is, and they don't know. The majority of the people don't know what the hell that is, and it is extremely dangerous, as you see and y'all see what has happened to our world via Donald Trump. And I'm going to tell you another sign. This right here, deep right here. Lord Jesus, y'all listen to this. I don't know if y'all don't listen to me for 36 minutes, because it's been 36 minutes, but check this out here. The church was in support of Donald Trump the whole time. And still is, some of them, the mass majority of them, especially the evangelical. And when you say church and then you specify evangelical, what you're talking about is white Christians. Okay? Because if you were talking about Christians, and then you would say full gospel, you're talking about black Christians. Okay? But when you say evangelical, you're talking about, for the most part, white Christians. And black ones too, but black ones too was supporting Donald Trump because they hated Obama. They hated Obama behind his religious ideas. And the evangelicals, the blacks, hated Obama behind his religious ideas because he wasn't gang when it came to Jesus, the word Jesus. He was inclusive in his ideas about God. Okay, the evangelicals hated Obama because he reminded them of the history associated with our country when it came to religion and the treatment of the African Americans. See, he reminded them of those things in the prayer breakfasts. And they also say, some people say that Obama is a narcissist. I don't know. But some people say that. So the evangelicals was pissed, ball, fire mad at Obama for bringing them into accountability for their history concerning the black people and what they had done in America. Like what they, come over here and stole the land from the Indians, killed the Indians and all that. Made the black people slaves and all of that. Because see, the white evangelicals, they don't want to talk about that. And then my biggest thing is, they say, they've been saying, the white evangelicals, they've been saying for years that it don't matter about Jesus, his race, and who he was and what he looked like. That doesn't matter. I say this is my point about that. Well, then why you turning white then if it didn't matter? If it don't matter, just let him be brown, because he from over there. Ain't no white folks over there. No. Y'all know he ain't white. So I'm saying it didn't matter. It mattered to somebody, because they turned him white. And the person that did that could have been a narcissist. King James himself could have been one. Because in all fairness, narcissists, they covet high they positions of authority. You know, they like for you to do what the hell they say. Okay, and they're gonna exploit you. So I'm saying, when you look down the pages of history, this narcissistic behavior has been here probably since day one. They themselves don't have empathy, and they exploit the emotions of others. And the whole objective is to have you to serve them. And at the end of the day, they don't give a damn about you. Because really what they came to do is to use you, to exploit you. And then move on to the next one. They're wonderful business people because they don't give a damn about you anyway. The bottom line is the profit of the company, aka Donald Trump, aka make America great again. Okay, bring the money back over here. All of it's not bad. Narcissism in some ways, is helpful. But I'm saying not in a relationship, not in a romantic one. Run for your life, honey. Grab your children and run. Okay. Because I am so on a rant this morning. Because they don't care. They don't care. They don't have no empathy for you. They discard people, businesses, even children, like objects. And that's the bottom line, guys. It is. I hate to be the one to tell you, but I think I thank God. Do you understand me, Lord have mercy? That this information I attracted, and I'm so attracted to it. I have 11 grandkids, guys. I have 4 children. I have relatives, and I have you, okay? Because you're listening to me. I will tell people until the day I leave this world, and I'm telling my children now, my baby boy, he is very much attracted to this information too, about narcissism. And we've been discussing it, and so have me and my daughter and some of my clients. We're talking about this narcissism, guys. Because narcissists, they are bad news. They are bad news, I'm telling you. Bad news. And what you don't want to do is to have one in your life really, really close to you. You don't want to be dating one. You don't want to be married to one. Okay? You don't, ladies. You don't, gentlemen. Okay? If you are dealing with a narcissistic woman, she's going to cheat on you. Okay? That's just it. They cannot be monogamous. They might have periods of time, guys, where they are monogamous in a relationship. Periods of time. Maybe not big periods of time. Maybe they can go 5 months. Maybe they could do 2 years. But they cannot be like you and I. You see what I'm saying? Because over here, in this ship, on this territory of mine, I don't do no shucking and jiving. If I've committed to you, I'm not going to cheat on you. I promise you that. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I don't hold like that. I don't talk. Let me tell y'all what. Let me show y'all what I don't. Just in case you need to know what you need not to do if you want to be in a committed relationship. Let me show you what you don't do. You don't have no best friend guy that you talk to. You don't have that. You don't be texting on the phone. You don't have no emotional relationship with no man on the job. You don't do that. Or no old boyfriend that call you on Christmas and Easter. You don't do that. You don't do none of those things. If you at the mall and the old boy step up on you, it's like, I know you married, but Lord, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying, can I have you? You don't do that neither. You don't do any of those things. And the thing is, I ask myself, you know, since I've been learning about narcissism, why don't I do? I don't need it. I don't need that kind of attention. I don't need that. I don't need that kind of adoration, or I don't need it. I don't need you to tell me how wonderful I am, or that you know, I don't need those things from you. I don't covet those things. I don't lust for your attention, the accolades. I don't need that. I was in a relationship with somebody who needed that. Like, they did so many things, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they would even cut the neighbors' yards. And I was like, oh, that's nice. But what I didn't realize, they looking for attention. They looking for attention, guys. Hold on for 1 second. Hello?
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I'm doing great today. I am trying to finish this video. Girl, I'm getting ready to upload this video to YouTube, girl, and it is long. I've been talking 48 minutes and 36 seconds, okay? And I'm trying to end it. So let me end this video and call you right back.
Okay.
You gonna be on the video?
All right, I'll try to call you back then.
I'll call you back. Bye. Yeah, so in a relationship with this person, and they cutting the neighbors' yards, and you know, just people, I just tell you, watch out for people who seem to be like really, really nice. They ain't that nice. Trust me. They're not that nice. They love the attention and the praise and the admiration and the adoration that they get from people. They love it. You see what I'm saying? So beware when you're dealing with somebody, guys, and they seem too nice. It's not real. It's not true. They're not nice at all. They full of shit. They are what you call, you remember I told y'all early on in the video when we talked about different types of narcissists. Like I talked to you about the grandiose one. They're loud, they're arrogant. Everybody know across the room that they're an asshole, a butthole. And if you're attracted to one, you know that this is going to be fun. It's not for a sustained relationship because they, you know, are adult children. Well, there's a different type of, there are 4 different type of narcissists, but the covert one is the worst one because that's the wolf in sheep clothes. That's the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. He's the passive and aggressive one, or she is the passive aggressive one. She's the Dr. Jekyll and the Mr. Hyde. She's the wolf in sheep clothes. Okay? So y'all be careful. Look it up. Look up the word narcissist, which is the NPD, which is the narcissistic personality disorder, and then look at narcissism. That's people in this is the thing, guys. Narcissism is on a spectrum. Okay, this is the spectrum. Okay, this is the spectrum, guys. It's right here. Let me hide that sun behind my head. So this is the spectrum right here, guys. All right. So this is the narcissistic traits. No, these are the empathic traits. This is the narcissism. All of us have. See, the narcissist, he don't have no empathic traits, or she don't have no empathic traits. Their narcissism keeps them from being empathic. They don't have that. They made a decision as children a long time ago that they are going to build up a false self. It's not the real self. It's the false self, okay? So when something is false, then it can't be real. So there's the false self. But all people have some narcissistic traits. Okay? You might be an empathic person, a person able to love, to feel emotions, and to regulate your emotions. Empathic person, okay? With some narcissistic traits, okay? But if you're a narcissist, you're down here. You don't have no empathic trait. You don't have empathy at all. You might have a little piece for yourself. A little piece for yourself, but not for others. You only exploit. The narcissist is super attracted to the empathic person. It's like the hand in the glove, like this, him, like that. The reason why the empathic person is attracted to the narcissist, because of in childhood, because of all the things that they've gone through, their childhood caused them to be codependent. Codependent meaning that the empathic child, because of the abuse and the trauma that they experienced in their childhood, learned how to attune to the parent's mood, to calm the parent. So they were raised and groomed in that. They know how to, they have plenty of emotions. The codependent does, the empathic codependent does, right? So the narcissist exploits this ability that this empathic codependent has because of their childhood, because both of these people, both of these type of personalities grew up in trauma environments as children. That's why they are drawn together, okay? But for the empathic codependent, there is help for this type of person. It's me, okay? Because I can learn how to develop my child self. I can learn how to love myself, okay? And I can learn how to build bulletproof boundaries that will protect me from this narcissistic predator, okay? Because now the narcissist or the person with the high narcissistic trait does not know how to regulate them. So there's no regulation for them. They just use the emotion of the codependent empathic person because they themselves don't have a true self. You understand this? The person with the high narcissistic traits, or they might be a narcissist themselves. They suffer with the NPD, which is narcissistic personality disorder. They need this for their survival, and they're gonna get it no matter what. You know, they could get this type of supply from this codependent empathic person. It doesn't have to always be a romantic relationship for this person. They can get it from work, from you know, performing really well at work, and they get this kind of admiration and adoration and praise and all of that. They can also get it from relatives, you know, because they have like superwoman, superman type personas. They are high performers because they need this energy from this adoration, this attention, and all of that. But in a romantic relationship, they come to exploit the emotions of this person because they like are emotional vampires, and vampires have to have blood. Like, these people have to have these emotions to survive. But y'all guys, this over here is horrible. Okay, this is not something that you want to be in a romantic relationship with, in a committed relationship or marriage. This is not. And I would say, you know, if I had, you know, if I was a business person, I had employees, I wouldn't want one as an employee either. I wouldn't. Because it would affect the job, and you just, you know, you can't trust them. That's another thing, guys. I don't care how high performing they are. I don't care what kind of, you know, traits they have to promote the business or to in the relationship or whatever. I don't care about any of that. You don't want them on your team. Okay, so on that note, I'm going to end this video, guys. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for listening to me this morning. We done roll almost an hour, guys. I could talk a whole nother hour without no problem. If you did not finish this video, come back and listen to it. Come back and listen to it and tell somebody and warn somebody. Look out for your friends. You know, your friend guys or your friend girls. Because, you know, you could have a brother or something that's dating a narcissistic female. Or he could have a history of dating them. He could be the empathic person or the codependent. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, they say that when, this is a joke, guys, but this is what they say. When in a bar, when the empathic or the codependent walk through the door and the narcissist is at the back of the bar, but he got a clear vision of the front, he gonna spot, they're gonna be drawn to each other. One just walked in, one been in there all the way at the back, but they will connect. Okay? Now, they say that's a joke, but it's kind of funny, but it's really sad. So thank God for the people out here who have studied this dilemma and who have put this information out here for regular folks like me. I'm not a psychologist. I am a cosmetologist, okay? I'm a hairstylist, okay? I'm not in the world of psychology, all right? But my life has brought me to this place, okay? And narcissism and learning about NPD and learning about being a codependent, because that's who I am. I'm empathic codependent who is in recovery from narcissistic abuse, okay? From narcissistic abuse that started in my childhood, and it ended at 50 years old with me, because I'm done with that. So when a narcissist come anywhere near me, trust and believe, I'm going to know that that person is a narcissist, or that they have high narcissistic traits. And then what I'm going to do is put your ass in the trash, because I do not have time. Okay? All right. Thank y'all for coming in and spending time with me this morning. I love you all the way to the moon and back. Y'all keep your eyes open, okay? Because the world is getting really, really bad off narcissistic. And guys, guess what? They love the church. Love y'all. Goodbye. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.